Welcome to Regular People Sports. NFL
Yo,
reaction
yo,
week
yo, yo,
5.
yo, yo, yo. You know how I do it.
What's going on out there, man? Week 5. Week 5 was
We got week 5 reaction.
they said it was a doozy, man. It was a lot of belts out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams
Yeah.
that, both undefeated teams went down. Eagles and the Bills went down. And that's what we'll get started with. Stefon Diggs, I told him, they said he was playing like he was on something last night.
Yeah. He said what you say he was playing like? He was on some
Boy, he
he
was
was on
playing
some he
like
was on that pink stuff.
boy, he was
That boy was
playing
on
like
that pink stuff, boy. He had
woo!
on the boat. He looked
Patriots.
like Stefon did.
Huh?
He looked like his old self, man.
He
Stefon
did.
did look like his old self.
He
He
did.
he looked shifty. He was moving. You know what I'm saying? He looked the limbo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nimble.
Yeah.
I like the showing.
Patriots take down the Bills 23-20. It seemed like the Patriots secondary, they was kind of starting to catch on to Josh Allen, especially in the red zone. Josh Allen, he threw a pick late in the second half. It started to look like, you remember that year Josh Allen, he always used to throw picks in the red zone? And I feel like that
Yep,
was
yep,
that I got that vibe last night. You know what I'm saying? It feel like the
yeah,
Patriots,
yeah. The Patriots.
they started catching on, man. Keon Coleman, he made a couple big plays. Of course, the Patriots corner Gonzalez, he came back. That was big for them. He made a lot of big plays. And Drake May, he looked good as well. Drake May was making some really good throws. He kept rolling to the right. That was his sweet spot. He kind of looked like me on Madden, didn't he?
Oh my God! Oh my God! I got flashbacks. You just rolling out to the
Man,
right every time. I'm like,
every
come on, you
time.
can't keep spamming the rollout. And
Drake
they,
May.
they eventually adjusted to it. They
Yeah,
eventually adjusted to it, and I think they turned the ball over on downs and punted, but they got the ball back. And then I think, shoot, I think their defense came out on top. He didn't even have to get back on the field. Um, but as far as like Josh Allen, he kind of looked like how Lamar be looking. Just buying himself time in the pocket, throwing across his body. You know what I'm saying? And it cost him. Jones from the Patriots 25 came and jumped him. Because if you just keep buying yourself time, like he's a risky. They taking risks like Baker. When the quarterback is moving around in the pocket, it's like the cornerbacks is anticipating like a quick throw.
yeah,
Cause it's like you not going when you moving around and buying yourself time, you looking to make a big play. And corners, they antennas go up when they see you just
yeah,
keep moving around, and they know you trying to make a big play. So I
yeah,
feel like corners be waiting on that. And,
yeah,
and 25 from the Patriots, he was waiting on it and he jumped it. And that made a difference in the game. But in the beginning of the game, Bills made a lot of mistakes, man, a lot of bonehead mistakes. Um, they made a lot of mistakes, and they tried to come back, and it bit them. It came back to bite them because when you dig yourself a hole like that, NFL, that Mike Vrabel defense, it's gonna be tough to scratch back.
yeah,
It's gonna be tough to scratch back. So
yeah. Patriots offense,
I,
Stefon Diggs, he had 10 catches for 146 yards. Like you said, Bills, I think the biggest thing for me, they shut Dalvin Cook down. You know what I'm saying? If you could stop Dalvin Cook, you can beat the Bills because I mean, once you stop Dalvin Cook, I mean he had 15 carries for 49 yards. Josh Allen was actually the leading rusher for the Bills with 53 yards. So they got over 100 yards rushing, but Dalvin Cook, he didn't get no touchdowns. I mean, I don't think he's ever he's had like 7 straight games with a touchdown. So I think Mike Vrabel's
yeah,
his scheme worked. It definitely worked.
yep,
Because I think that was his game plan to shut down Dalvin Cook and force Josh Allen into them long plays until he committed turnover. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna give him
yep,
one, and he definitely gave him one, and it definitely it looked like the Patriots defense they was prepared for what the Bills had to bring to the table for sure.
yeah, yeah. They showed up. I like they pass rush. They shoot. What's the name? I forgot that the edge rusher name, but they kept pressure on him, man. They had pressure on Josh Allen. He really couldn't do too much, and and Vrabel came out on top against Dermott.
Of
Vrabel
course,
came out on top.
we got the
That
Bills,
Vrabel defense.
Falcons Monday Night Football, so we'll have a preview of that game. I know based off of what you've seen,
Yeah,
I'm sure you're pretty confident that the Falcons definitely can knock them Bills off based off what I just seen. So
yeah, yeah.
Houston
We
Texans,
should be able to.
Houston Texans, they pulled out their belt. What I tell you, I said the belt don't lie. They pulled it out on them Ravens, 44 to 10. Of course, Lamar Jackson didn't play. He was on the sideline. He had that big Cuban link on, still looking like money, but he ain't on the field. I know he got an injury,
Yeah,
and it looks like the Ravens are dropped to 1-4. Nobody expected that. Initially coming into the season, everybody had big expectations for the Ravens. I mean, they was people were saying this was the year they was gonna win the Super Bowl, but um, they ran into problems early, especially with Derrick Henry, aka Fumbleina. He wasn't holding on to the ball, and it really done. I feel like that done dragged all the way out to this point. Of course, the Lamar injury is huge, but I don't know. The main question is: do you think the Ravens will make the playoffs? Do you think the Ravens can make the playoffs? While they in this slump of 1-4. Good teams can go on runs. It's still early in the season. They do got the Rams coming into town next week. The Rams ain't finna be playing, especially after how they lost to San Francisco on Thursday night. So the Ravens could be easily staring at 1-5. With a quarterback that's kind of day to day, week to week. What can they make the playoffs? You think the Ravens can make the playoffs?
yeah. I don't know. I don't think the Ravens. The trajectory they going on right now, they 1-4. I don't think Lamar's gonna come back. I don't think he'll be back next week. I think he got a couple weeks out, and it just they don't have a good aura in the air right now, man. They on the slump right now. Their trajectory is going down.
Yeah,
Um, Cooper Rush, I don't know what he did out there. Texas was all over it. Texas was all over. I don't think they'll make the playoff this year. And then you still got your division. You still got the Steelers. Still got to go against them Browns. You still got your division that you got to get through.
yeah,
And the way y'all starting off, you 1-4 with your starting quarterback injured. That's not a good look, man. And it's like the team they don't look like the Ravens that they supposed to look like.
yeah,
They look like the shell of they look like a shell of themselves, man.
yeah. I think,
They
I
they
think they
didn't
can
put
still make.
anything out on the field Sunday.
I think they can still make it. 1-4 do sound bad. If they can come out and beat the Rams, I mean that'll be a big statement game. But it depends on if Lamar plays. Like I said, the AFC North. I mean, the Bengals just got whooped. I think the Bengals is 1-4. The Browns is. Did they win? Let's see. The Browns
It really
lost.
about them Browns and Steelers.
The Browns lost. I mean, the Steelers. They won, but it's like just because you do, if the Ravens become if they finish second in the AFC North, that don't guarantee a playoff spot. It's like I
It
don't think
don't.
they're gonna win the AFC North. Basically, that need to be the question. Do you think they're gonna win the AFC
Yeah,
North?
can they win the AFC North? I feel like if they gonna make the playoff, it'll have to be them winning the division. I feel like that's the best route to making the playoff,
Yeah,
winning your division. Because if you don't win your division, you out you on the outside looking in, trying to make that 7 seed. That ain't
yeah,
no good spot to be in. And your AFC is, you got Chargers, Chiefs, you got Steelers.
it's loaded.
Uh, the AFC is loaded, and the way y'all playing, y'all got to pull something out your ass, boy, cause time ticking, man, and it ain't looking good.
Yeah,
Your trajectory is going down. It's not looking good for the Ravens right now, man. They may be cooked, bro. They may be cooked, but
you said the
Lamar, if he
Ravens.
come back healthy,
If he come back healthy, you might do something.
if he come back healthy, I think he can. I think he can. Lead him to a playoff run, a wild card.
Yeah,
If he come back healthy,
tough
but
season for
that's the
both.
question right now. How? That's what I'm saying. They ain't even give me an injury report. Like, what is the timeline? That's what I don't understand about that. His hamstring is like normally when players go out, they give you a timeline. Okay, three
Yeah,
to 5 weeks. They just They saying he's on a week to week basis. I hate when they be saying that. Oh, he's on a week to week basis. Nobody never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
that
gonna be interesting
hammy,
to see.
you never know with that hammy. Um,
That's a
Saints
lingering injury.
Saints get their first win. I predicted that game. I told you the Saints were gonna get their win. I felt like
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like the way the NFL been going, Saints gonna get a win. The Giants, I
Mhm.
think they had 5 straight turnovers on 5 straight drives. I think it was like fumble, interception, fumble. It was bad. And Jackson Dart, he threw 2 touchdowns, but you remember I was mentioning that them boys after they get that first win and they get hyped. And then that second one, it's like, okay, I got to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. You got.
anybody can have a moment in the NFL. You can have a great moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it takes greatness to really repeat that moment back to back to back every week, every week, every week, every week. And I think Jackson Dart, I think he learned that this week. You know what I'm saying? Because for
Yeah.
them that for them to have 5, I didn't expect them to have that many turnovers. Scatterbo, he was fumbling. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like NFL is competitive sport. The Saints, y'all thought y'all was gonna
Yeah.
come in there. They was 0-4, and y'all thought y'all was just gonna
What a
come in
start.
and do that. You know what I'm saying? So Jackson
Yeah.
Dart,
Like I
you got to
said.
bounce back.
Yeah. Like I said, the Saints defense is always gonna play tough. When it's
Yeah,
that Superdome, bro, Saints got real fans too. Saints can be 0-10, bro. They're gonna be still loud in there.
yeah.
So they had that forced fumble against Scatterboo that turned the game around. It was a scoop and scope.
I
And
seen it.
that just shift that's just shifted the whole momentum, bro. And Rattler, he in that second half, bro, he got the cooking, bro. He had a deep ball to Shaheed so pretty.
I
Like they
seen
let
it.
him get behind. They had let him get behind the defense. And Olave, Shaheed, they got some weapons. They got Alvin Kamara. Their defense gonna play tough.
Yeah,
And this is Dart first start. This is Dart first start. So, the tension's gonna be high. So but he played a good game though. It wasn't even Dart's fault. Scatterboo, he got to hold on to the football.
yeah,
Dart looked good. He looked like the best quarterback out of his draft. Besides Shedeur not playing,
yeah,
he looked different. He
yeah,
brought swag to that Giants. They had it going for that first half, but them turnovers and you gotta finish strong, bro. It's 60 minutes. You
yeah,
gotta finish the game. Got to finish the game. So that was great. Great. I like how the Saints, how they was poised and they stuck in it. And their defense, they showed up and they
yeah.
made big plays to
Another
affect the game.
another big team coming out the NFC South, Buccaneers. It was in the shootout. The Seahawks. They beat the Seahawks 38-35. And remember
Ooh,
I was talking about. You was talking about that Seahawks secondary. You was like, man, you don't know. You think the Seahawks secondary gonna be able to slow down Baker
man, I'm
and
telling
stop
you.
these boys? And you look up, and Embuka got 7 catches for 163 yards and a
I ain't
tutty.
see none of their corners out there. I ain't see Witherspoon or Woolen. Are they hurt? Well, they had to been out. I ain't see none of them boys out there. So I
So
should have checked the injury report.
that brings me
But
to the question: do you think Embuka offensive rookie of the year? You want to go ahead and call that right now? Am I tripping?
yeah. Nah, you ain't tripping, boy. You ain't tripping. He the truth. He the truth. Out of Ohio State, him and Jackson Smith and Jigma. Them two Ohio State products. Them boys was eating.
What
You
other
not
rookie?
tripping at all.
What other offensive rookie is making a impact on their team like
Impact like Embuka.
Mbuka?
No,
I don't know
no other
any
rookie.
other offense. I mean, of course they got the quarterbacks and stuff, but Mbuka is producing. The dude is he's the guy.
Every year. What I said on a couple segments ago. Abuka is your wide receiver one.
Yeah,
Believe it.
yeah,
So, and these Bucks, man, I can hate on Baker all I want, say he's a risky quarterback. He gonna give you, he gonna turn the ball
we
over.
gonna run that clip
But he
back
be
too.
yeah, he gonna run that clip. Like, he be playing out his mind, man. That boy be playing, he be playing out his mind. I'm talking about, I don't know. Baker
The
be
man,
cooking, dog.
the man was 29 for 33, 379 yards with 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, had a QBR over 90, They only sacked him one time.
And he
So
and he hit Ibuka on that same post route. They love that little post route. I'm like, bro, y'all let him get you on the post 1-on-1. I'm talking about the same little throw is on the line. It be like right over the corner here. I'm like, they perfecting their play. That
yeah,
that
it's
post
see
route.
and
I'm talking
Buka.
about that
It's
connection.
yeah, he's a great route
The
runner.
connection between Mayfield and Ibuka is serious.
It's
Their
serious.
connection don't they connection don't supposed to be on point like that, man. I'm
Yeah,
talking about they act like they ready to play some playoff
yeah,
football.
bro. Yeah, man. Like I
like
said,
I'm
Buka for
talking about
sure.
Jesus Christ, 2 bombs. I'm talking about all them bombs, bro. He just bombing them over top of the defense. I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, you got no Mike Evans, you got no Chris Godwin. How is you letting this man get over top of you like that?
And
Where's y'all
then
awareness?
is he is
Jesus
and
Christ.
it made me question like how fast is Mbuka? Is he that fast?
Yeah.
Is he like
I
Tyreek
don't
Hill
think
fast
he's
or
no.
something? Like
No,
he never
I
was
don't
like
think he's.
looked at as like oh he's just speed demon like Matthew Golden or something like that. I
Yeah.
mean that's why I say he
Ibuka may
remind
ran
me.
a 4-4.
That's why I said he remind me of Jamar Chase. Cause Jamar Chase is not a burner either, but it's like they just know how to get open and they got good speed. You feel me? They got good speed. They just know how to play wide receiver, and they got good
Yeah,
speed, and they quick.
they speed is very they speed is very deceptive. It might not look like he running fast, but he get up on you, and he might lean one way.
Yeah,
It's not a lot of movement, like you said, kind of like George Pickens. He get up once you on the cornerback toes.
yeah,
If they hips ain't open, you can get behind them, no matter
yeah.
how fast you is. And bro, they got another rookie out of Oregon, bro. Tez Johnson. I'm talking about like a little quick, number 15, a little quick guy. I'm like, bro, these Bucks is just bringing wide receivers out the woodwork.
Oh
When they
yeah,
get all they when they get everybody back, man. I mean, the Bucks is a dangerous team. I'm gonna, I'm gonna stand on that. You know, Baker, you can get him. I feel like Jesse Bates be getting Baker because
yeah,
Jesse in his head, but man, Baker cook every game. He's cooking.
yeah. He's cooking.
I'm gonna go
Baker's
ahead and say
cooking.
that. He gonna
Baker
cook
might.
every game, and all their games been close. All four of
Baker
their games came down to like last possession.
Baker might be in the MVP race the way he playing. It might be a situation like that. Baker get the MVP and Booker get the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Um,
Yeah,
another belt,
that'll be a tall task.
another Sunday belt. The Raiders got whooped, man. By the
Oh
Colts.
my God.
Um, 40-6. Geno Smith. I think he threw two interceptions. He's averaging 2 picks a game. Gentry, he tried to do it all on his own, and it make you think about this quarterback situation. And our good friend Malman, he was raving about Geno. He was talking about Geno like he was saying that he wasn't the right guy. And now we seeing Geno play like this, and he's just looking real frustrated. It just looks like they thought it was gonna look like it was gonna how they was in Seattle. With Pete Carroll bringing him over from Seattle. You know what I'm saying? It was very intentional.
Hmm.
It was a very intentional move. And when you have something so intentional and then it don't work out, it's kind of like it hit harder because
Yeah.
y'all really thought this was gonna work, but and you looking up and everybody like, oh, they need to trade for Shedeur, and you go back to the draft and it's just like, okay, if they would have got Shedeur Sanders, how would that would have worked out? So
Yeah.
if you was a Raiders fan, what would you think? What would you want to do at this point? Would you just be like, yo, let's just trade for Shedeur?
Man, let's bring them in. Let's bring some competition in.
Yeah,
The trade deadline tomorrow.
is it?
You ain't got but 24 hours. Yeah, man. I thought it was week 8 every year, but I guess not. Trade deadline tomorrow. Las Vegas. Pete Carroll. I expected more out of you with Geno Smith at the helm. I thought you could, you know, I thought that was a quarterback system team that you had going. I thought you was running something like Kyle Shanahan where you could just plug and play your quarterback and it operates well. But I see Geno Smith is not playing well at all. He don't look good, man. And then you can't you can't run the ball. I mean, when you're not throwing the ball effectively, they know you just want to run the ball. And once they
Right.
start to run, and then you try to on third and long, and you're not effective throwing the ball, then you're just not gonna be a good offense. You're just not gonna
Yeah.
be a good offense. You gotta be a balanced offense, bro. I mean, Jensen
Yeah.
can't do it all. You gotta run to pass, or you can pass to run.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what ratio they going by and over there in Las Vegas, man. They may be high at the game, man. The weed league over there.
Oh shit.
Crosby smoking weed. Ain't no telling what they got going in Vegas, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see how that goes. Like you said, the trade deadline is very close, so we'll be on the lookout to see what some teams do. Not only the Raiders, but other teams. When it get close to the trade deadline, teams want to start making moves. So we'll be on the lookout for
Well,
that. See who gets traded. Somebody might get moved around.
it don't feel like nobody's been. I haven't been seeing no movement. They ain't even
Yeah.
been talking about it.
Yeah, I haven't either. I feel like teams is just like, I mean, teams is just caught up. They trying to. I feel like teams is trying to goddamn figure it out right now.
They trying to grow their team. I mean, you gotta work with what you got. You
Yeah.
can't be trying to reach and trade.
Yeah.
You gotta have your team in order.
Yeah.
And like when you make a trade has to almost guarantee for your team to get better. If you just trade just to shuffle things, it really never ends good. Like
Just
when
trade for
you making the
sure.
trade,
Just trade
yeah,
to make the
like
news.
yeah, you know what I mean. You just trade just because your team is
What trade? What
scrambling.
trade? What trade would you like to see? You got any trade requests? Franchise owner?
Yeah, franchise with his Al Davis. What's his name?
No, just in general, just in the NFL. Like if you was to
Oh,
see any trade, what trade would you like to see right now? Just based off the general knowledge of what's going on in the season, or what do you think a team
uh,
needs? I think
it's
I
a
think everybody always points toward the quarterback position.
yeah because that's really the only trade that can make an impact instantly
Yeah,
is the quarterback position. Because if you trade skill position, I mean, those are almost plug and play depending on the scheme. But yeah, I would be looking at Shedeur Sanders, man, for the Raiders. Raiders, I'm looking at Shedeur. Go ahead and give a third for him. But
somebody
if they
said
didn't draft him,
somebody said the Bengals need to go and get Jameis Winston.
Bingham might need to just thug it out, man.
You
James
think
Winston,
so?
just stay over there. Yeah, James Winston, stay in New York. He's the hype man, bro. You need a guy like James Winston in the
That
locker room
man
to
ain't
keep
trying to be no
everybody
hype
happy.
man. That man trying to play.
Bro, that's what he. Bro, that man
Talking
know
about
his
hype
role,
man.
bro, and he's okay. And he's okay with it. He's okay with being a mascot hype man, slash hype man.
How you know that?
That's be his role.
How you know that man don't want to
Because
play?
everybody want to play, but I'm just saying he's okay with his role. He's been the same role everywhere he been. If we need
You ain't
you,
got to
we gonna
call him
put
a
you
hype
in.
man though. That man's
I'm
an NFL
sorry, James.
quarterback.
James, I love you, bro. I love black quarterback doing their thing, but I call a spade a spade.
That man said that man a
He's a
hype man.
backup.
He the team
Yeah,
pastor, ain't he?
man, come on, bro. He the chopper, the mascot, he everything. Bro, you better know who you talking about. James Winston, he's a jack of all trades. Don't just put him in the box. Come
That's
on now.
funny. Week 5
Don't put
reactions,
James in the
man.
box.
We'll be
Uh,
back this week. Bills Falcons preview for Monday Night Football.
yeah, Bills Falcons preview. We got Monday Night Football. I'm coming with it. Is you coming on there with me, or I'm doing solo? What are we doing?
I might come on there
Well,
with you. I'll be on there with you. See what you're talking about. You
you ain't
feel me?
gonna do that.
I'll be on there with you. Unless you want to go solo. We'll
You can
see.
just you can just sit there and just listen. I'm
Well,
just
that
talking.
means he got a lot to say, y'all. So we finna see, man. Appreciate y'all joining Regular People Sport Week 5 reaction. Try
Real
to
people
get it.
sport, man. We love you.
We try to get it to you early. We're gonna watch Monday Night Football tonight. See y'all.
Who you like?